Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Good evening, everybody. This is Tanya Lee of Harmonia, and we are here for All Signs Live. This is going to be your weekly energy for the next 7 days. Reminder that this is a general reading, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. Do not force anything to fit. And we shall get started here shortly. Yeah. Hi, Star. Hello. I am on multiple platforms, guys, so don't be shy. Let me know if you're on Facebook. Let me know if you're on YouTube. There's a couple different areas to go. Mostly people end up on YouTube because they like the chat. These are the decks we're going to be using this evening. We're going to be using the Angel Oracle. This is by Debbie Malone deck. All of these can be in the description box if you're interested in these decks. We're also going to be using the Unveiled Tarot deck, which is, both of these decks are playful. I call them playful and artistic decks with a Tarot of Oppositions on the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So we're going to see what kind of insight that we get this evening with those decks and get situated here. You all ready? You all ready here? Reminder to share, because sharing is caring, especially if you're over on Facebook. We're going to see what our numbers are first for the week before we get into the cards. Let me switch this up here so everybody can see that we're on the collective energy. There we go. Now we're ready. Now we're ready to rock and roll here. Let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant master spirit. What is collectively our numbers for the week? Our numbers for the week. What are our numbers for the week here? Ooh, we have a 6 and we have a 3. Well, we also have a 9. So 6, 3, and 9. This could also be 36 as well. These numbers may play out in the cards, but I love this because it's about attainment. So there's something here that we're going to be attaining this week, and it's right here in these numbers. And I feel like there's an opportunity here of massive growth. Now I see the 6 is like a harmonious number, but it's a number to me of relationships as well. So there's something here about playing a part. Now this could be you playing your part or another playing a part here. Now that could be a job, that could be a friend, that could be a spouse. I mean, there's so many different people, but there's somebody here within this dynamic that is definitely putting an extra effort moment in here. This feels like somebody here who's achieving something in some source. All right, what do we got here for the angels? Hi, Nancy, welcome. Dealing with I had tech difficulties last night, Star. I actually had to cancel. If you didn't notice, I had to reschedule the live to today. And the bigger reason for that was because my modem went kapooey, but I got a new one this morning. So back it up and at it. All right. We're going to see which angel is with us for the next 7 days. Which angel is with us, Spirit? Here we go. 28, Angel of Fertility. Wow. Are some of us wanting to have a baby? Some of you are going to be like, no. Fertility can come in so many different forms, but this is about a rebirth. a connection. I told you this is about harmonious relationships and the ability here to work together, strive together, and breaking new ground and having those emotions fulfilled. I like how these two are kind of walking out of the ocean. As a retired photographer, and let me tell you, the beach photos were always like number one. Everybody wanted the beach photos, but sunset was always the thing. But there's nothing more romantic than having the beach photos where two individuals are looking at each other at the ocean. And there's just something here about being very connected to an individual. And this does not have to be romance for all of us. It's just, this is the angel of fertility that is with us this week. Let's see what the book has to say about the angel of fertility. Joyous news, collective, is on its way. Oh, I like this. Your angel of fertility is aware of your prayers for assistance, collective, and your angel is here to assist with concerns about fertility. Whether this has to do with having a baby, having a new start, wanting to birth a new business, it is all here. Your angel fertility wants you to surrender your fears, impatience, and questions about the timing of much and see how things begin. So there's something here about being a zygote this week and the possibility of something being planted. Like that for us. All right. So I like how we have a 9 and a 10. Let's see what our strengths are this week. No reversals. What's our strength for the week? Nancy, thank you so much for the donation. If you guys haven't noticed, there is a new goal. If we get up to 15 donations, they have to be the goal mark, though, which are $5. Then if they reach that, we will have a pop-up live on Thursday. Yes. Ooh. Now, our strength here is a 7 of Wands. Hockey player. Look at this. This is someone here who's ready to defend. The goalie here. What is our challenge for this week, collective? Our challenge. The High Priestess. I like this High Priestess. This High Priestess looks like a rock star, keeping something to themselves as well. Something here is hidden, a hidden motive, a hidden move. This could be an individual who has a hidden motive on you. There's something here where you're ready, though. You're prepared. Now, when you think of a goalie, they have to stay in their situated area. So there's something here about something approaching you, maybe trying to be amused, maybe trying to distract you. But this is in a very intuitive nature. But also this could be you as well. The challenge here is to listen to your intuition, knowing when somebody approaches, but you could also be dealing with a very intuitive person here who is trying to approach you. We'll see how that is. It's going to play out differently for each individual sign, but there is something here that is approaching you this week. Now, I think it's going to go in your favor, but that's going to be different for each one. All right, we're going to start off here with, gotta fix this. Hold on. My mic is like flying off here. There we go. We're going to start off here with Aries. Aries is up. You guys know the drill. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Oops, I'm sorry. I have these cards here. Nobody said anything. Nobody said anything. Lift it up, Tanya. We can't see the cards. Now you can see the cards. Oh, let me pick out. I forgot. I added an element to this. I wanted to pull. That's right. I forgot. Before we see what your energy is or what's ahead of you, I want to pull for each individual signs who you are. Now, I did it this way on purpose because you might get the same card that comes up for who you are on different placements, but the others, it's to embellish who you are. Okay. So pay attention to listening to your other signs and how it can build the story for you. Got it? Trying to be clever. Here we go. Here you go. Who is Aries? Who is Aries? No reversals for this. Aries, you are the Knight of Swords. You are prepared. Look at this. There's something about you that is prepared to react, is prepared to say something. Now, this is quick news. This is also something that is cutting. So are you cutting somebody's bullshit? We shall see. Reversals are now up. Remember, I use reversals a lot differently. Now we're using the opposition deck here, so it's just going to let me the areas that it's heavily focused on. But to me, it's areas that you've been tackling before. Justice is here. Aries, Libra energy. Temperance. Sagittarius energy. Oh, and the Hierophant. Look at this. It's all major arcana cards. Not only are you going to pass this test, congratulations. Some of you, it is literally a test that you're taking. You're going to own it. Now, others of you, this has to do with changing roles and looking at some kind of commitment here that you're going to be successful at this week. I love this for you. I absolutely love this for Aries this week. There has been something you have been waiting for, some kind of official news. This could be a promotion. This could be the thumbs up that you got approved. This could be the score, anything, like anything. It could be a paper that you put into. You're trying to see if you pass the test. But there's something here that is showcasing, because of your alignment, because of your patience, because of all of the hard work and effort that you're putting in, something is becoming official for you. Now, if this is work related, I feel like there's a need here to be excited about this news, but not to be taken advantage of either. So I heard a counter offer may be needed. Now, others of you, if you've had somebody here relationship wise who's gone quiet, because I feel like someone here has really honed in. And there's something about this individual that, because I love how it's like the limelight here. So whether this is a boss or an individual here who's just super independent or solo, like a solo singer, this is a person here who hasn't really expressed their emotions about something, has been intuitively feeling into something, but there's this need here to ask for answers. It goes both ways. So I do feel like someone here is recognizing you, but I also feel this energy of, well, why did you remain so quiet? Or how come you waited now? You are allowed, I just keep hearing you're allowed to counteract the situation. There has been something here where someone has waited their sweet ass time for this Aries to not get some kind of news here. But this news had to do, look at this, time. They took their time here. Giving you specific answers here. I feel like there's a little bit of greed here with this individual. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius, Taurus, or Libra. But someone here kind of has their nose in the air, but also knows that they would be an idiot not to connect with you in some way or work with you or partner up with you. Things to consider with this connection. There it is, the Five of Swords. Woo! God, this person made you wait. Hello, Delaney. Welcome. They made you wait. I don't blame you. I don't blame you, because there's a part of you that says, why should I turn around? Oh, why now? You know, and others of you, if it's a test or something where somebody here wasn't, especially if this is something you're trying to pass, you did pass, but there's a sly remark on it about saying yes. It's like, man, why did you wait so long on this? Or why did you tell me this now? I could have used that information before. They waited so long. Well, I could tell you why. Somebody here was guarded. Somebody here wasn't sure if they wanted to open up. And there's this need here to explain and not battle with this individual. What's the advice Spirit has for you? One card, no reversals. The advice Spirit has for you, Page of Swords. Yeah, watch what this person has to say. But there's a reason why they stood back. They thought a little bit. Here's the thing. They're going to tell you that they did some research, or they were looking up on you, or they were thinking that you were sneaking around, or they thought maybe you cheated. Okay. Like, this person felt like you were too good to be true, or somebody here who wasn't ready to be a manager, or someone else was like playing them. So there's something here about that coming out. So just be wary that when you counter react or react to this individual, you can just explain your situation of what you were doing. And that's it. You don't have to over explain yourself here, but there's a reason why this person was holding back. That's what I have for Aries. We're going to move on to Taurus. Taurus is up. One more shuffle for Taurus. All right, Taurus, let's see who you are first before we go into the energy. Who is Taurus this week? Taurus this week. Oh, the 10 of Cups. I like this for you, Taurus. I feel very secure, even in the most despair kind of situation. So you are in a relationship here, Taurus, that you feel comfortable in. I feel like there's something about this environment this week where I feel you're being lit up because of who is around you. Okay, this is your tribe. This could be your family as well. But who you are is an individual that if something goes sour, at least this part is what is the core to you. These are the important individuals in your life. So who is Taurus? Taurus is a family man or a family gal who has a tight knit circle. And even though things may around seem like they're falling apart, they're doing what they can. They do what is best for them. They're starting with what the core is here. So this is good energy for Taurus. Let's see what's ahead. The Empress. Love it. That's your energy. The Four of Swords. The Four of Wands. Okay. There's somebody going to be in your field this week. I feel you're going to intuitively know this. I don't know. I feel a little bit guarded, but you're not approaching, which is good energy. There's this energy here of taking care of what's around you, but you are noticing something outside of your circle. They keep bringing it back to hockey here, outside of that goalie lane, where somebody here is not doing too well. You might have somebody either sick around you, or this could be an individual you're separated from. Some of you, this is a person here who's left you. Some of you, this is a person here who's gone quiet. But I feel intuitively that this person is not doing well. They're not. Now, some of you, if this is love relationship where you're doing okay, this could also be an ex or somebody that you are parted from, especially if they went in another connection where they are feeling drained as fuck this week. And you just kind of know that it's not your job to fix an individual. It's one thing if they're snoozing and they're happy here. It's another thing if it's all joyous here all together. But there's just something here about it being tired. And I feel this energy here of you seeing someone not being able to pull their weight. Now, if this is your loved one, this could be them feeling very burnt out and not wanting to burden you as well. But again, that's the nurturing energy of the Empress. The Empress knows when to react and when not to. And there's something that's just keeping her sitting and looking. She looks a little concerned. I mean, she does. I'm not going to dismiss that. She's like, what's going on over there? Maybe this messenger of some sort. This looks like the hawk here. Hawk is usually someone of higher perception, could be somebody between them, but there's could be even spirit. It could be, an intuitive nudge here. Somebody is not doing well from a distance from this Empress. Intuitively, she knows, or he. They're not asking. This person is wanting to talk to you, but they feel stuck. But you are being asked here not to cross the line. And so this Taurus is respecting a line of some sort here. Yeah, look at this. The Four of Swords and a Four of Pentacles. You have an individual here who is realizing, look, there's spirit again. There's a bird here between the two of you. I mean, it could be an actual person or even a child if this is an ex. But of others, it's just spirit going back and forth between the two of you. This is an individual here who does not want to give up hope with the fact that you are not going, like, that it's over. I feel like there's something here that this person has walked away or has pushed you away. And there's also this energy here of not interfering, because I think somebody here may have taken advantage of you in the past, where they got really comfortable with you always being around, but very, very greedy on their snooziness, or a pretentious attitude here of wanting to have their cake and eat it too. So this is an individual here that that if you were to approach them, it would make them feel better, but at the same time, there would be no advantage for you. It wouldn't really be helping the relationship or this person. The King of Pentacles now. Now we have Taurus, Libra, Capricorn energy. I just feel like this is more, I will be honest, Taurus, I feel like you have another connection here that is way more healthier, where an individual does see you, does value you. This could even be work related, but there's another individual here who did not choose you, did not pick you, was very stingy. And there's just something about how these individuals, they may even be the same sign, but completely opposite of one another. But I feel like you're dealing with somebody here where you have the comparison now. You have the comparison. That's what it is. What advice does Spirit have for you? I pulled an extra card, by the way. You guys got an extra one. I wanted to see what that stinginess was. Oh, the King of Swords. Oh, somebody's pissed off. Taurus is not... This individual, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here, I really do feel it's this individual here, doesn't want to admit that they miss you, or doesn't want to miss that they need your help, or misses your attention, or just misses your efforts. Whereas you are partnered or in a really good spot here. Now, some of you, you're on your own and you just got good friends, family that are with you. But this is for Taurus here, who feels the energy and knows that somebody is watching them, can feel it, but is not doing anything because this person hasn't learned shit. But here's the thing. It's kind of reminds me of the Grinch, it's like they do have a heart, because there's a part of you that thinks, do they even care? Do they even care all the work or effort that I put into this or nothing? They care. They care. They're feeling it now. They're so drained. This person was an energy vampire of some sort here for you. All right, that's what we have for Taurus. We're going to move on to Gemini. Gemini is up. I'm going to create some room here. Nancy, I think I said thank you, but thank you for donating. I do have a goal going on tonight. If we get 15, then I'll have a pop-up. Then I'll have a pop-up on Thursday. Otherwise, I'll be back on the weekend. All right, Gemini. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome. May's got Sagittarius in the house. We got a little bit ways to go, but make sure you guys check your other placements too. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. One more shuffle here with this deck. This deck is not easy to shuffle. To break it in a little bit. Tell this is a new deck. Gemini is up. Can't believe it, but your guys' mid-months will be out over at Harmonia Friends Club at the end of the week. All right, Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you this week? Who are you this week? Oh my gosh. Literally, we just got this card. Are you kidding me? I shuffled the hell out of this deck. We got it again. Everybody seems to be doing pretty well. Look at this. Now, this does not have to be romantic. This is the person that you are. There's just something about you, Gemini, that people are lit up by you. Could be very motherly or fatherly, could have children, but there's core individuals. Why do I just say the core four is what I hear? The core four. So there's something here about the core four for you, Gemini. Doesn't, whether it's children, whether it's pets, there's just this circle that you're quite happy in. That's your tribe. And if you don't have that, who you are is, hey, I really need that in my life. Let's see what's coming up for you in the next 7 days. Next 7 days. Six of Swords. Eight of Swords. Ooh, you're out of there, though. And we have the Six of Wands. Well, there's a little bit of, there is an escapism here. You are escaping here from self-doubt, but I also feel there's, okay, here we go. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger. Okay. You see the Six of Swords? Here would feel the energy here of, I'm moving, I'm doing it, I'm doing it. But this is, I'll get to it one day. I know I got to move. I know I got to get on moving. I feel like you're procrastinating on something. Or you're just looking at something in a level of, will I get over this? Will I get over this? Will I get over this? And then there's this energy of like, you know what? I'm not going to work on that. I'm not going to look at that. I don't want to be feared about that, which is great. You know, there's that escapism. But here's the thing. I feel like you're definitely taking a pause. You're definitely taking a rest. But there's this energy here of looking up, I got through it. I made it. Look at me. I'm achieving it. I moved on. But did you really move on? Because I feel like there's something that you did that you decided to take a break on. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you shifted your focus on something that was making you feel stuck. And you're focusing on the things that you can achieve this week. whether that's with family, whether it's friends, maybe you're using that as a distraction here. But this is somebody here who's like, yes, this is the vibration that I need to be in. But there's something here about that success. We're going to look into that. Justice is here. Now, there's a difference between this justice, who is upright and is like, yes, I'm paying the consequence. And there's another thing here where if you don't get it to this week, you're going to feel like you're rushing. So I feel like there's a deadline coming up. Some of you, it's the tax deadline. Okay. But I feel like there's this energy of like, I can't mess around. I need to face something and it doesn't feel pretty. And I'm going to hit my consequences here if I want to achieve this. So yes, you're able to get through some stuff, but there's also something much bigger that you need to review or look at this week. Some of you, it's about finalizing a relationship. Maybe it's divorce, or maybe it's putting in paperwork, but there's something here that you've been trying to distract yourself with, using that as your core of saying everything else is the shit, but I'm happy here. But if you want to expand this happiness of this freedom, then this is also working with your ego and not, fighting it. Yeah, there's that hermit energy. See the light that's out here? This is someone here who is not really asking for assistance or help, or is just bearing something under like they're just putting it all underneath. It's like they don't want to, maybe the rug. That's what it feels like. Virgo energy. Don't lose your light. This is the ability here to address the situation, why you feel stuck. And if you need to get assistance, it's here. Okay. It's here, whether that's counseling, whether that's a doctor, whether that's a lawyer. There's something here where I feel a little bit embarrassed or shy, or maybe it's the ego of I can get through this myself, but Spirit's saying, no, it's okay to ask for help or assistance. Final bit of advice here for Gemini. The next 7 days here. This is holding on tightly because of fear of losing. It's like, this is all I got. Whether you owe something, whether it's taking away some kind of security, it's holding on so tightly. It's actually making it bigger and larger than it needs to be. So this is something here where I feel like, Gemini, you're being asked here to get some help when it comes to this foundation. That's what I got. All right, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer is up. Thank you, Nancy, for answering Najit's question. Yes, these are Zodiac readings, not personal. Cancer. One more shuffle, and we'll be good to go, Cancer. See who you are. I'm going to lose it if we get the 10 of Cups again. Everybody seems to be the 10 of Cups this week. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you this week? The Magician. Exploration. Now, when I think of the Magician here too, I like how it's an astronaut. So you're exploring. There's something that you're trying to manifest, but there's an illusion here. I like how the Magician is kind of the actual magician. There's an illusion here. Where's the ball? Where can you find this? So there's something here that you are working on. You're keeping it hidden, but you're also being very aggressive to stay in your lane. Oh, this is going to be a spiritual one. I can feel it. I can already feel it. I feel like you put something out there to the universe, Cancer, and you're playing goalie here, and you're like, okay, universe, I'm going to put it out there, and I'm going to detach from it. I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to stay in my lane. This is a strength here that you're really working on, but it's the way that you're ready to confront when this comes. There's a defensive energy. Maybe it's like if something happens to you, are you going to believe it? Are you an individual that if something good happens to you, you're like, this is too good to be true. That ain't going to last. I feel this energy of a Cancer who can manifest, but also when it does come in, doesn't really believe it, and then it kind of goes away. This even could be with money. It's like you have it 1 second, then it's gone. Because you don't really believe the magic. You don't really believe the magic. There's something here about the magic. All right, next 7 days. What's going on? Cancer. Ooh, the World. It's a beautiful World card. The Fool. The Page of Swords. So you have an opportunity. The opportunity isn't coming to you. The opportunity is facing a fear. Now, the fear part is putting yourself out there. It's to, okay, now that I've done this, I'm the great magician. Now let me showcase to the world who I am. That's very vulnerable. And there's something here where you've gotten very comfortable with your circle here. Now, this is a card here of travel. This is a card here, I feel too, there's a need to put yourself out there or go out in areas that you wouldn't typically do. This could be anything: relationships, love, work. It's the effort that you make. If you stay in your house all the time, well, this is the week where you gotta get vulnerable. Now, I'm not saying like vulnerable by like getting naked and walking outside. I mean, some of you might want to have fun and do that, but let's be real. Okay. This is something here where you have to make peace and take the steps. The Fool actually meets the Magician. So you have to have a completely different approach this week. So there's an optimism like that I feel that you are approaching. You have an offer, but at the same time, when you get out there, you're like, I don't know. I don't know if I want that. I don't think it's like you do it, you get excited about it, and then you turn around and all the inner fears come up. I also feel I got this reference on a reading for a private reading that I did on Saturday, but it's coming again. The movie Rapunzel, where she is locked up in her fortress, her mom, her stepmom, whatever it is, has locked her up, and then she's finally free. And she's running around the woods with the guy, and she's all excited. She's like, I got my new start. I'm free. I've never experienced being outside of this little world. But then she also starts having a breakdown and crying because she misses her mom, and all of like, there's fears that come out. So there's something here that you're observing where all of a sudden it's like, oh, this is scary. Oh my God, imposter syndrome. What's happening? There's that energy. It's stage fright of some sort. Now, this is also could be stage fright in a relationship if you're going out on a date this week. Okay, there's something here where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna be optimistic about this. I'm gonna listen to what somebody says. Oh, red flag, red flag. Like there's just this energy that I feel for you that feels like a red flag. But look, you are getting attention this week, whether you like it or not. And it's attention here that you're not used to. You got to watch this with that little here. But I feel there's this energy before where you was focused on like, oh, I need to work on something. I need to do something. But no, this is you saying, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to see this exposure. Oh my God, I was not expecting that kind of attention. I am totally being seen this week. You are Aquarius energy. You are that. Okay. The challenge here, you may be a little bit lost. Stage fright. I just keep hearing the challenge here is some kind of stage fright that you're going through. Ooh, 5 of Wands. I like it's this 5 of Wands. There's competition here, but this is good competition. This is good. This is good for you. Even if it is a person that you see the red flags, you're like, all right, let me see what they got. Let me see. It's not like you're competing against them, but you're going back and forth. You're showing your strength. You're showing your weaknesses. It's just testing the waters. You're testing the waters this week. And that is in relationships. You're showing what you are, but you're showing that you got it. Okay. So if this is like a new position here, it's like, okay, I might not know everything, but I'll show them what I have, especially if they say, oh, here's the new position that you're in, and here's all the other work. And by the way, so-and-so's sick, so you got to do their work. It's like, what? This is the energy where Cancer, you're going to be put to work this week, and the efforts are going to be seen in a way that you did not anticipate by putting yourself out there or volunteering to do so. Final card here for you, Cancer. Believe you are the magician. Even if it is fake it till you make it, because there's something here about the imposter syndrome here. King of Pentacles here, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You are on the table. You are going to be taking a gamble. Okay. Have fun with this, Spirit is saying. All right. Put the investment. It's not just luck. It's not just luck this round. Okay. It might you feel like there's a lot of individuals doing there, but there's this energy here of knowing what you can provide, being in that secure energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Pull in the big guns, feel the energy of being rich or whatever is needed that makes you feel secure. It's don't show, like, you got a poker face this one. Don't show your insecurities this week. That's what I got. All right, let's see what's going on for Leo. Hello, Jennifer. Thank you for watching on Facebook. I'm just glad it's actually, before it was not streaming on Facebook. Everybody is over on YouTube, though, as you know, but you most certainly can come over here if you want. I'm catching up, Star. All right, Leo. Leo is in the house. Here we go. Thanks, guys, for all the like and the loves. Reminder, I will do a pop-up all signs this week if I reach my goal. that's my you do what you gotta do, Jennifer. All right, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you this week? Who are you this week? Before we see what's going on. Leo is, ooh, well, that's you, Leo. The rock star. The King of Wands. Leo is confident. Leo is demanding. Leo is getting some kind of attention. Leo's feeling good right now. I don't know. There's just something here, Leo, where I feel that you're very driven. You have a lot of integrity, and there's something here about proving. I don't know. I feel like I'll prove to you. I'll show you. But you're secure in this. Now, some of you, it may be a little bit like how Cancer was, right? Where you don't feel that way, but there's a part of you that knows that's wanting to come out. What's ahead for you in the next 7 days? Five of Pentacles. Come out from the cold. Oh, you have some insecurities here. Seven of Wands. It's changing for you, though. Something happened where I feel, I mean, you're not playing victim to something anymore. Here, I would say you're playing victim to it. Please, I need something. But I just feel this energy of, I got through this, and I'm going to show you how I get through this. Now, some of you are meant to be influencers, and there's something that you influence. Could be a family member, could be somebody here that is of importance, but you showcase some kind of strength here to say it's possible to defend. It's possible to retaliate. It's possible to create closure and end this successfully and create some kind of fort here. It's not cold. It's not dismal. It's death. So you have, and you're creating closure this week and proving that you mean business. You're done. I'm better than this. Some of you, it's because you have individuals here, not that they, I don't know. I feel like there's an energy of someone here who doesn't belong on stage, and you pull them on stage, and they don't deserve the attention that you give them. So let them be fans, let them spy, there's just this energy here of let them. And so I feel, Leo, you're creating some kind of closure and boundaries now that feel good to you this week. And you mean business. You mean business. This Leo is determined to get through something and create that for themselves. Space. Your strength here is, I'll create the space. There's not enough space. It feels like everybody's wanting your attention, or, it could be an individual who you gave your power to. Oh, look at this. You got the High Priestess twice. I love this. You're trusting your intuition, and you're trusting when to make a move, and you're trusting when to say, you're making a really strategic move here with the universe, and the universe is working with you. The challenge here is to remember who you are, and that if there's too much attention, you're allowed to go to your space, create some space for you. There's something about needed space this week. Look at this. And you're going to achieve it. I love that you got a 9 here. You have a 9 here too. So you're going to be able to achieve this. And some of the some of the moves that you are to creating space is saying, I need a timeout. I need a rest. I thank you, but no thanks. I'm not taking invites this week. Some of you are just using it for a self-care week. But this is something here where your focus, your attention right now, this Leo's focusing on themselves. And that's okay. And there's this energy here. If you're in a relationship that is healthy, okay, the right people will understand that. They may even step in and say, how can I make this easier for you if you can't be 100%, if you're in those good partnerships? But there's no explanation that is needed other than, I need some time to myself. I need some space just for me. What advice does Spirit have for this Leo who's creating that space for themselves this week? Look at this. You don't have to make any decisions right now. This is a power move for Leo because they need this break and this time to go within. They don't want to deny anything that is coming towards them. They're just trying to create some closure and space of making the next move. Okay. This is so that you can have a rebirth, a restart, or a fresh start is what I got. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo is up. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you this week? Oh, the Heartbroken. This isn't a bad card before you go, oh God, that's who I am. You are healing. There's some grief process that you're going through. And I know it because Friskers just came jumping up here and he loves to like come into a reading when somebody's needs a gift and you may be receiving a gift of some sort. Not my cat though. He's mine. I feel that you have been drowning in some kind of emotions due to heartbreak and grief. And who you are is an individual who has capacity to have an extremely big heart, because heartbreak, it's temporary energy, but it allows the expansive energy of unconditional love. And it's just this week's energy. Okay. So who you are is somebody here who is grieving. Whether this is you, heartbreak, or maybe you're just heartbroken. Oh, this is a lot of pressure on this, Virgo. 10 of Wands, you're carrying a lot. You're not completely falling on the ground, but you know that if you do any more, you'll fall on your face. Oh, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay, so you have, there's two tens here. Either you have an individual who, I just heard like a monkey on your back, okay? Like there's somebody here who's putting a lot of pressure on Virgo for achieving, or you just can't, I don't know. I almost feel this level here of I can't achieve this. I can't get through this. If I give any more, I'm done. Okay. But you also might have an individual here who has breaking down. All right. I just feel this energy here that something is feeling very heavy this week that's ready to be released. But whatever this breakdown is, could be a rock bottom. It doesn't necessarily have to be your rock bottom, could be another's too. It is allowing you to grieve. It is allowing somebody to, when you hit a rock bottom, you can only go up, right? So it's trying to like change the process for you. It's not something here where you're gloating about it. It's like, I got through this. I got through this pain. You're finally surrendering. You're finally able to see something for what it is and realize that whatever this heartbreak is, or this pain, or even what an individual is doing, if it's their rock bottom, it's not to go and throw it into their face. It's like, no, they're in the right direction. Okay. You could be marrying another individual too. What else is going on here for this Virgo? Oh, look at this. 8 of Wands. Night and day difference when somebody comes to you versus somebody here who's running into you and trying to drag you down. You have an individual here who wants to help you, be there for you, love you, God. But this is an entirely different energy than you're used to. You do not need to grieve alone. That's really the biggest message I have for you, Virgo. You do not need to grieve alone. Even if it's on the other side where someone else is grieving and you just like, oh. There's something that is pushing you or someone that is pushing you who's very understanding, could be dealing with a Leo, but this is an individual who's very protective, and I feel very much encouraging you to talk to them. Be there. All right. It's not like they're prying and saying, oh my God, will you open your mouth, Virgo? No, this individual's like, hey, you're having a bad day. I'm bringing ice cream. Let's talk about it. What's going on? Why are you in the blues? What's draining you this week? This is a Virgo who's not used to that. And this could be a really good friend. This could be a family member. But this also could be this energy of you who may see somebody going through that, Virgo, and putting your pride to the side and contacting an individual, letting them know, like, hey, just want to let you know, are you okay? Checking on you. What advice does Spirit have for you? Look at this. Somebody, if you're sick or somebody else is, there's this need here of really with this Pisces energy here of facing the fears of asking for help or asking for assistance or not being able to see the full picture. No one knows how much heartbreak Virgo has, but there's something in your environment that's around you that you do have an individual who sees it. Okay. And you may see that in another individual, but you're able to sense a broken heart. And there's another person here who can do that as well. That's what I have for Virgo. Hang in there. We got Libra going on there. I love that you have help, or I love that you're doing that for somebody if that comes up this week. Hi, Chrissy. Welcome. Libra, who are you this week? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Libra, who are you this week? Chilling, relaxing, unbothered. I feel like you're chill this week. You're quiet. You are just in your zone. Who you are. I'm not saying you're a couch potato. Some of you might be, but I feel like you're just who you are this week is more self-centered in taking a rest, taking a break. Maybe you're resting your mind from a person. Maybe you're just trying to remain at peace. But I feel like you're really focused on grounding yourself. Who you are is somebody here who's has the capacity to say, I've had enough and I need a break. So you're doing that. I see that you're actually doing that. What's ahead for you in the next 7 days? Libra. 3 of Cups. Oh, someone's upset. 10 of Pentacles. Someone misses you, Libra. Lovers, somebody misses you. It does feel like a masculine energy, doesn't have to be, but there's something here where I feel this Libra offered an individual and someone didn't take it. Something about growth. So I feel like Libra, God, this is somebody here who misses the togetherness with you. And let me tell you, their life is empty. Hi, Sherry. All good. So this person misses the hell out of Libra. Okay. This is how it was like when they were with Libra. And then now that Libra's like taking a break, being on their own, this person's like, oh, I don't have any cup of love. Okay. This individual is used to, I just feel like, I think that you put a boundary up with this individual, Libra. I do. Okay. Your gates are not, it's not that they're entirely closed, but you may be hearing from an individual here who says, hey, how you doing? Would you like to come over? Would you like to hang out with me? You know, I feel like somebody here is like, hey, Libra, would you like to come out here with me? But you have the apple. Okay. So there's an enticement here where I feel this person craves attention, craves your energy. This sounds like, honestly, it feels like a little bit of an energy vampire. This person is not doing well. They're not see, the thing is, the challenge is you've gone quiet. You've gone quiet and you're intuitively sitting there, staying grounded, enjoying your home or your comforts. And this could also be, if this is work related, of not putting yourself fully out, where it's like they invite you to hang out, they invite you to do something. It's like, hey, would you like to be a part of this committee? Or it's like, no, I'm not doing any of that. So I feel like you do have someone here who misses their attention. There's this reach out, but how do they get to you? I feel like you're going to be catching wind from an individual, or someone's going to ask you. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles here. This person's miserable, but also they don't know how to cook. They don't know how to see. You fed this person. Ooh, Libra, you fed this person grapes. I feel like this person here is a little bit like there's an expectation of you like making a meal. I mean, that's the only way I can describe it. I don't know why they make me. God, the 7 of Pentacles is usually like this grounded energy of like, let's break ground. But there's an expectation here of like, I don't think that you're happy with this news from this individual. No. There's comforts here. There's love here. But the problem is someone here is going through some inner child work. So they miss Libra. And this person, whether they're a little boy or a little girl, feels alone and is used to the comfort and security here of leaning back into you because you were always there. So this is for a Libra who was always there for somebody. And this person is now like, well, why isn't Libra here? So I do feel like you're going to be hearing news from a person in the next 7 days who, and if you don't, it just could be this energy here of wondering, I wonder if they're thinking about me. They are. They're just stuck. Person has got a lot of pride issues. What advice does Spirit have for you, Libra? It's just something about an invite that you're just like, no. 8 of Cups. You can't make this up. I think you're about to swan dive the hell out of there. Okay. This isn't your circle anymore. This isn't your group anymore. You're saying no to an invite this week. You're saying, no, I don't want that. And there's something here about emotionally just letting something go and doing what you want to do, because I don't feel like this person truly has your back to begin with. I think it was all for show. There's just something in this level here of, no one's watching. I feel like this person here is waiting for you to make a move, like a dive into helping them. And this is for a Libra who's not going to take that dive. So you're diving into your emotions, but you're diving into the emotions here of centering yourself. So who you are this week is somebody here who's taking a rest, but you are going to be hearing from an individual who I think that you are saying no to. That's what I got. Let's move on to Scorpio. Scorpio is up. Libra is declining the invite. Thanks, Chrissy. You're wonderful too. Thanks for being here. I appreciate your support. Don't forget, guys, there's always a collective bonus at the end, and check your other placements too. Oh, Jennifer, I can't promise that. But I always tell something good. It's how you take it. The readings may not be good news, but it's always got valid and good information of how you perceive. I don't know where Michael is. Probably sleeping, probably taking a nap. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you in the next 7 days here for this week? Just this week's energy. Who are you? Scorpio. Oh, no. Worried, anxiety. Oh, you're on target. Stage fright. Fears. You're nervous about showing up. Your strength here is that you're very good at one particular area, but that's the area that you feel comfortable in too. So it's kind of like, okay, no, this is what I'm good at. I stay here. I'm not going to move around stage. I'm going to stay here. But there's also fear of like having a different move. Remember, your angel of fertility is there. So it's a need here, partnership, togetherness. Next 7 days here. Magician. Judgment. Scorpio. What are you doing? Scorpio. You're in freeze mode. You have an ending here. But you truly, truly have to let go of something. Okay. Because this is a thing of like gamble and keep doing it and trying to make it so you got nothing. Right. This would be the magician here who's really able to be open and feels good about it. But this is one's like, I got one last shot. I'm going to take a gamble. I'm going to do this. But now it's feeling like if I don't have this, I'll never have enough. So that's not how the magician works. The magician knows there's always enough. It's boundless. You start with the fool's energy and you're like, okay, now I'm going to do a creation. So there's something here where there's a negative energy. Woo, there's that red. You see that negative energy of an ending that is looked upon as the end, death, rather than the beginning of where you can actually go. I like this card. It's hard to see, but it's a baby here. It's that fertility. Okay. This is partnerships that are really important for you. There is one partnership in particular that did you dirty. I know you got dirtied here because this is the Ten of Swords. It never feels good. All right. But this one is like, I can't unsee this. I feel very upset with how this was done. Okay. It's like I'm frozen in this position. And how could you do this to me? Versus praying, like, get me out of this. Okay. This is someone here who didn't see this coming, but now that they saw it coming, they're looking at this going, oh, but this is ending this week. This is ending this week. It's a 10. Oh my God. You got another 10. This is for Scorpio who's done crying over spilled milk. There are certain people that don't belong in your circle anymore. They just don't. They don't lift you up. They don't do that. But this is you finally going, I didn't really feel that great in there anyway. I felt like I was walking on eggshells. I felt like an imposter. I wasn't really happy there. Some of you, I wasn't happy at a job. Some of you were in a dead end relationship where you just didn't feel it. But this is for a Scorpio who's like, I can't unsee the part that I played, but more importantly, the part that was shown to you. This is ultimate betrayal by another individual. Nine of Swords twice. You're realizing if you hold on to this, you see how she's like looking at her head here, and now it's like swarming in here. Look at this, swarming. This isn't getting you anywhere. So you are really seeing that you need to let go of this. What is the advice Spirit has for you? If this stayed in your life, Scorpio, if this person stayed in your life, if you didn't get rejected, if you didn't lose something, you would have still been miserable. This is you facing the reality that, I was miserable anyway. It isn't exactly what I wanted. I didn't feel good in that connection. I didn't feel good at that job. I didn't feel good with that person. It feels like false security. You asked for something better. The universe gave you something better, but showed you something by taking something that you thought you really wanted, thought was it, and took it away. That was the only way God could get your attention. It is the only way. You're not being punished. Scorpio, you're not being punished. You're being asked here to surrender and enjoy the rebirth because your new beginning is here. Grieve this. Some of you, this grief in this ending needs to be a version of you. Write it to a letter. I do this all the time with individuals who take one of my courses. It's like, listen, you write yourself a eulogy, but you don't because it's not morbid. You're doing it to show appreciation how far you have truly come. That's what you need to focus on this week. So it's creating that closure of how far you've truly come, and that now that this is over, you can have a new start, a new beginning. So this is a week here where I feel that you are grieving, but you are celebrating something here of letting this go. That's what I have for Scorpio. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. You're welcome, hon. That was actually it's a very positive reading. You can't get any more positive than a 10. You sent the live YT link to him? To who? I must have missed something. Reminder, guys, we still have, there's not a lot of spots actually. But this April Harmonia giveaway is still going on at Harmonia Friends. This is from the Refined Rebel Emporium. Barbara is one of my members as well of Harmonia Friends Club, but her online store is amazing. She sells a lot of natural products, all from the USA. She really takes the time to see what others want, and she has a lot of cool things here. So she put this basket together. I love it. This is for my members for tier 1 and tier 2. This is a manual entry, so there only are a few spots left. I think there's like about 5 spots left, but I will be pulling a winner for the Honey Bear basket over at Harmonia Friends this weekend. I'm excited for it. Anybody who wins that, man, you're getting $100 value. It's got some really cool stuff in there. It's got natural honey. There's soap products in there. There's an awesome, soy candle, a gift card to her online store. She really put a lot of effort into it. Sherry's like, I'm manifesting that. It's mine. It's really cool. Okay, Saggy. Who are you this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see who you are. Who is Saggy this week? The 9 of Cups. I love that you got the 9 here and you got the 9 of Cups. Who you are? Well, you really love the pleasures of life. Now, I'm not saying just lust. This looks like there's a lot of lust going on in here in this behind the scenes of this behind the doors. But I feel like there's something here about you this week, Sagittarius, where you keep your desires to yourself. You don't invite individuals to everything that fulfills you. You only share those dreams with individuals who you are close to. So there's something here that who you are this week is who you are inviting in your door. Ooh, who are you inviting in, Saggy? Not everybody knows the secrets of the Saturday. The 8 of Swords. The 5 of Pentacles. So there's some nostalgia that is going on this week. I actually feel a little bit lonely. I feel like you're not begging for attention, but there's something here that you do desire. And you're realizing it's not here this week. But that doesn't mean you have nothing, because there's something here you're reflecting upon. This is creating space of what's important to you. You know how like they're showing me like, yeah, I think it was a meme or something like that. The meme where it's like when you stop contacting everybody or asking people to come over just to fulfill their needs or be a people pleaser. Maybe you are. Maybe that's where that people pleasing comes in. It's like getting the attention, and then nobody calls you, and you're like, then you can really see who the people are around you. There's something here this week where I feel you're out of that chair, but at the same time, it's like I feel left out. I've pulled back my energy. So this is for Sagittarius who has pulled back their energy on either specific people or a person. Your challenges is the High Priestess. So that is going within and managing your energy as well. There's something here where I feel people steal your light a lot. Now, the Six of Cups energy here feels good. It's not like you're entirely alone like how you're before. It's like you have memories here as you're in this things of what feels good to you. I want to say, actually, this is for Sagittarius who may have pulled back from others, but they have a loved one. I don't think this person's here anymore. Honestly, it feels like a father energy here. It's either a father or grandfather who they miss, they value, and they're not here with the Saggy. It's like you have all the ingredients, you have everything that you need, and you should be okay on your own. But at the same time, it's like I miss the family gatherings. I miss the togetherness. I miss not being the center. Maybe you were the hostess with the mostest, but there's something here about the attention and breaking ground. And it's like, listen, no one would even show up that I would like at the table anyway, but I have a lot to offer. So the Sagittarius has a lot to offer when it comes to others. But with the Knight of Wands, it's fleeting. It doesn't feel good. I feel like a revolving door. So somebody here doesn't really fully appreciate Sagittarius like another individual used to. So you miss that kind of like home energy. Or if this person isn't passed away, it's something here where you're just craving home. Could be that too. You have somebody here who's in and out of your life like a revolving door. They just are. Okay. I just feel like this person, if it's love, this is a player. This is somebody here. It's like, look at this. The Emperor. Take back your power. Take back your power. This is also a father card or grandfather card. Okay. If this is a person who has passed on, I'm going to give this collective message from them. This was an individual that protected you, provided for you, and had an immense amount of inner strength to just be there. These are qualities that you may be looking upon with other individuals and haven't found it yourself. But your grandfather or father is saying you have it within. Look within the power. Take your power back from individuals who do not deserve you. Take your power back and take charge, whether this is your life, whether this is your business. This is you having the ability here to take your power back. And right now you are recharging from individuals that used you. It feels like in and out. And this is something here where you don't have to listen to your self-doubts. It's now to realize what it is to be fully supported, for you to grow and for you to expand. All right. That's what I have for Saggy. We're going to move on to Capricorn. Yes. You got 3 hours. It's not just on tonight. I think I set it for three hours. So people who are catching the replay, thank you for reminding me, Nancy. I totally forgot I put it on there. Yes, there is a goal. If we reach that goal, I will be back for an all signs pop-up this week. It works the same way. You guys, I will post the different topics on the YouTube poll, and you guys get to decide what you want the readings to be about on Thursday. If not, I'll be back on Saturday. It's an extra post. But it only counts if you hit the goal thing. I think that's, Nancy, that's what you learned, right? I think somebody tried last time and it didn't. If you don't tap on the goal thing, it won't count. But they are super chats. And that's for YouTube, guys. For those of you who are listening on Facebook, like, what is she talking about? It's only on YouTube. And Capricorn. Here we go. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who are you this week? Somebody else was the King of Wands. I like how the cards are kind of coming off similar to each, because some people might have the same card, so that's going to really add to the, that's their reading. The King of Wands here is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There's something about being on stage. It's commanding. It's being empowering. Being very confident in who you are, what you can actually give. And there's integrity here, a lot of determination. This is for an individual here who's very creative as well. You may have fire in your chart, but this is someone here who's pulling in the fire element for the next 7 days. Somebody here who is going to be very creative. And that can be in so many different things, whether it is with crafts or whether it is with music or arts, your voice for some of you, music. There's creativity here. Next 7 days here for this Capricorn. Here we go. The Seven of Swords. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles. That's an interesting Nine of Pentacles. The Sun, Leo energy. I like this. Okay. So there's somebody here, Capricorn, in your field. Energetic field. There's something hidden about this individual. They're hiding something. I feel like it's been something that's been hidden for a long, long time. This individual here, what's interesting is like, oh, what do you got here? Where they're not looking here, is going to be offering you something in a big way. The Nine of Pentacles. This is because of your security. This is because of, you're like, this person is inspired by you, Capricorn. I think you have somebody here who's like a secret admirer of some sort. This doesn't have to be romance, but there's this energy here of you just being determined and being in your authentic glory this week. And by doing so, it's going to break the chains of this. Somebody here who has been watching you the entire time, whether it's you gaining your independence, your security, maybe it's a small time business, but this is someone here who sees you, who values you, Leo energy. But there's something about the drive of this individual. There's something here about the vitality of this individual, what they have to offer. Oh my God, this may be a relationship. It may be, but it could also be an opportunity here for business. They mean business. Could be an agent for some of you. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, be prepared. Capricorn is about to be seen and rewarded for their hard work. Gosh, I would just claim this. Even if you don't have it, it's like claim that energy, because this is someone here who's going to be rewarded. I feel like you have a secret admirer who's been watching you the entire time. You at hard at work, and you have been staying in your lane. You have been very close-minded as to what you desire, what you want. You demand respect. You're getting respect, and this person values and respects your way of doing things. Oh boy. Oh boy, be prepared. This is someone here who's offering you something a little bit more. Okay. It's not like tasting it like, here, what do you want it like sniffing it and stuff. I feel this energy here where, God, this could be a reviewer, an influencer or something, an agent. But if not, it could just be a secret admirer where somebody here was holding back their feelings, or you're going to see a little flirtatious side of them, or they're going to mix, and it's small, it's subtle, but it's enough that it's going to draw your attention. Hello, Michael. People were asking where you were. Welcome. Metaphysical Journey is in the house. Oh my God. King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody has been hiding something from you or wanting to move forward with you out of love. Okay. Now, the King of Cups is not someone, they would be subtle. They would be subtle because they don't give everything away. But this person would be honored to work with you. This person would be honored to go on a date with you. This person here is going to open up in a subtle way that is going to let you know that they are interested. They are interested this week in you. Okay. It's because of this energy that you are. Now, for some of you are like, was it a sneaky ass ex who's coming back and blah, blah, blah? No. Okay. This is something that's been changed. So somebody here who has been evaluating and keeping their comments to themselves, they see that you have been through and persevered through something. So something here is publicly spoken out about this Capricorn, that they're able to evaluate you from a surface level, but now they want to get to know you. Good luck, Capricorn. All right. We're moving on to Aquarius. We still have Pisces and the bonus left. Michael, I drew your cards. We have Death ready, the Hierophants, and I thought I would throw the Wheel of Fortune in there just for shits and giggles for you. Watch me manifest that shit. You're going to be so annoyed at me if I manifest that. Yeah. A chiropractor. Good luck with your reading this week. I almost wanted like do like an Aquarius, and then Aquarius, like I'll just call it Aquarius M, and then see how many people resonate to Aquarius M, which will be Michael's reading, and it will always be those cards. Let's see if we can change it up every week. We'll change the order of Death and Hierophant and the Wheel. Like, we'll just keep changing it. It'll still be the same cards. I'll be like, what? All right, Aquarius, let's see who you are this week. Who is Aquarius this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who is Aquarius this week? You want an airplane? 6 of Swords. Moving on, taking charge. I like this for you. It's also very like, I feel this is a card here of kind of like a one-man show or gal. But this is someone here who's like, I'm doing it. I'm going to go on this journey. It may be something here where I don't know who I'm going to meet on the way, but I'm in this plane by myself. So it's just me. It's just you. So who you are is that you're driven to make some peace and go towards peace. Some of you a peace offering or just wanting peace in your life. But there's there's traveling here. So I don't know if traveling's coming up for you, or if this could also be, okay, thank you. This could also be astral traveling. Okay. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be the plane. I also like how it's like, a plane here from the past. So this could be something about astral traveling, whether it is in a past life or into other realities. But I feel who you are is the ability to connect to different realities. And the connection here is of moving forward. So you move through the chaos, but you also can get out of it. That's who you are this week, at least. You may be ejecting. I don't know. We'll see. Do you have a parachute on? I don't know if they have parachutes back then. When did they make parachutes? When did they come in? Could be a daredevil. Daring. Oh, the 7 of Cups. Oh! The 7 of Cups looks like... Oh my gosh, you got the 6 of Swords again. Scared. This Aquarius is scared shitless about all of the things that they could be doing. Look at this. It's entirely different where it's like, I'm going to take a nap and just like, hopefully something's going to fall in my lap here. There's confusion. This is drowning on what's possible. Maybe you're afraid of making a mistake. But I like this because you're doing it anyways. It's a 6 of Swords. You got the 6 of Swords twice. That's huge. So you're doing it anyways. You're facing certain options going, oh God, I feel like I have to make decisions. I don't know. I think it almost feels like there's a time crunch going on here. Actually, you got more than one. You got 6, 6, and your number here was 6. Even though it's 6 and 3, you got that too. So I got to say there's 3 6s here. So look up angel number 666. It's a very positive number, but it is about breakthroughs. Oh, you are getting a harsh lesson on perception, on procrastination, on self-sacrificing as well. It's almost like, how come you have your shit together and I don't? And this individual is like, yeah, look at how far I've come. There's 2 sides of you, I feel, in this energy. But this week, there's this energy here of going through stuff, and you may be haunted by some things that come up that regurgitate. So this could be inner childhood fears, having a bad dream about somebody you haven't dreamt of. Like, you're like, what is that? Why is that coming up? Because you're finally ready to go through something. So this Aquarius is going through some fears about going through options and realizing certain options I feel there's a fear of change. That's what it is. Being told what to do. Maybe you don't do well being told what to do. I don't know any Aquarius that does well being told what to do. They're pretty much set on their ways. But there's just something here about like this dragon, and you see how the hand's being pointed down on the shoulder. Like, I feel like there's an immense amount of pressure on your shoulder area. And there's a snake here which is forcing you to change. So not only are you being the change, you're forced to do the change. So it's like, I got to do this. It's only me who can get me out of this spot. This Aquarius is doing that this week. Is it easy? No. But what it is beautiful. You got Judgment. This is something here where I'm going to do it anyways. I'm going to do the uncomfortable stuff anyways. I'm going to get my shit together anyways. I'm going to do something differently. I'm going to see that even though there are just thoughts in my head or things telling me, no, don't do that, or fears, that I don't necessarily have to answer to it. I don't necessarily have to say, you win. I'm not going to give my power away. I'm going to look at it differently. And I love that it's fertility here. And don't forget, you got the angel of fertility. That's the angel that's with you. So that comes in relationships too. So this is also allowing you to know that you if you don't have a relationship, there's a relationship that may mirror to you something different, a different perspective to you, an opposite to you. Now, some of you, if this is a relationship where it was married to you, where you're wondering if a person's coming back or not, no, this is you seeing the connection for what it is, seeing that you both married one another and moving forward and doing it anyways, and getting some peace of mind and clarity of what your desires are, what moves are good for you right now. Oh my gosh, look at this. And an opportunity. Because as soon as you do this, it's taking accountability. And watch how the universe, you're not clawing at it. You're not like, give that out of the ground here. It's an opportunity that allows you to feel good about it. You're going to feel good about this move. Whatever it is that you do, it's the right thing to do. Now, some of you, I see this as like the apology card. I'm saying you're going to make an apology, but there's also this energy here, something that's really coming to you about accountability. So it's like the more you face this, the bigger the offer comes. Does that make sense? The more you face this, the bigger the offer comes. Final thing of advice for you. I love this. Bees may be significant to you as well. There's a little bee here. Honeybee. Oh my gosh. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. I just got the chills. This is allowing your heart space to grow. So there's sadness, there's grief, but also this is a very temporary card. People get hung up on this being a terrible card. And I'm here to tell you it's not as terrible as you think, because it allows you to see whatever the toxicities are to be exposed so you can get the hell out of that, right? You're allowed to have one bad drink or one bad day. Now, it's one thing if you keep consistently drinking and you get drunk, then that's a completely different thing. But I feel this energy of your advice is not to drown in your sorrows, to look upon it as, all right, it was a bad day or a bad trip, but I can get through this. So look at these cups differently, Spirit is saying. And I love this because they made it a cup, because there's heartbreak here. Oh, if I do this, I'm going to get heartbreak. Oh, if I do this, I'm going to fail. Oh, if I do this. Spirit's saying, face the rejection, face the heartbreak. You have been through worse. You have the capacity here to go through. Face it. All right. Pisces is up. Now, once we get to the final one, this is where I ask you guys to make sure that you're subscribed, that go ahead and like the channel if you haven't done so already. And go ahead and comment bonus so that your energy enters the reading, also because this is where people drop. And a reminder that if we reach our goal tonight, and there's time, even though it's going after the live here too. If I reach my goal this evening, it has to be this evening, I will be back live on Thursday for the pop-up. So if you're on YouTube, look at the goal. You have to hit the bullet thing for it to go through. But I will only show up on Thursday if that goal is met. Otherwise, I'll be back on Saturday. Okay. It would be an ad on all signs. Okay. Pisces. I feel like a crop duster. I get it. It's actually a pretty good reading. I liked how it was like, face the heartbreak, face the rejection, like face it. Like, what's the worst that can happen? You fail. Someone says no. Someone doesn't accept it. At least then you'd be done. That's the way I like to face it. When I take accountability on stuff, it's like, well, instead of just doing it, I won't have to be worried about this anymore. Just face it. It's harder to say though when you're like really in it. That was for Aquarius who was like really in their head, which I believe is every Aquarius, but it could be bias. At least the Aquarius that I know. All right, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Who is Pisces? Our last zodiac sign, but not our last reading for the evening. We still have our bonus. Make sure you guys comment bonus. Pisces. Who are you? Ooh, you are the one who doesn't give an F anymore. You are done with people, places, and things that do not serve you. You are exiting all of your emotions that were holding on to you and not exhilarating you. This felt like somebody here who had to make the perfect picture moves, and you're like, know what? I'm going to give my all to leave something that doesn't serve me. I feel like this Pisces here is either leaving a relationship, leaving a job, or leaving an old version of themselves where they just don't give two Fs. All right, let's see what's going on for Pisces. King of Wands. Oh, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. How dare Pisces jump plank. You know what it feels like? God, you got a bully here, don't you? How dare you? How dare you leave? How dare you, Pisces? Oh God, you flip the script on somebody. I don't blame you. There's somebody here who is like a pirate. I'm going to say like they're a pirate. Put it this way. This is an individual who wanted to accuse you, blame you, be cocky, take everything about it, making it all about them. Okay. Very egotistical. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius here. Masculine, feminine, doesn't really matter. This is a person here who is upset that when they ask you to walk the plank for blame, you're like, oh, I have no problem getting off this plank. Oh, actually, I'm going to enjoy this. This feels nice. I'm going to make a big move. You can watch me swan dive out of here. And this individual's like, wait, what? You're enjoying that? Wait, I don't affect you the way that I used to affect you? Ooh. So when you pull your energy away, this is where an individual here says, well, I'm not done with you yet, Pisces. I'm not done with you yet. I want more. Okay. So there's this energy of desires of getting your attention. They don't care how they get your attention. They just want your full attention. So this person can be talking smack about you. This person here can be putting out public laundry kind of thing in there. But here's the thing. Two of Swords. You are trying to go within. I love that Pisces is in their moon energy. There you are. There's the moon. Okay. This other individual is revengeful. It's all about avenge. How could you do this to me? You are making a person here feel uncertain now about their motives because they don't have anything. If you stop, if you exit, if you say that's fine and you're not retaliating, then they have nothing to build an argument with anymore. No, 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 no. Ace of Swords is no. Now, this individual here is freaked out because you're actually holding that sword with a cut. But this feels like a cut that you're like, do you really think this is going to hurt me? Because I can show you how much pain I can tally. I can show you how much, like, I feel like you're doing a power move, but also showing when a person tries to stab you or hurt you and you grab it like that, it is going to hurt and be painful. But I actually see you holding yourself together with this jab. Because sometimes saying nothing and just taking your light and taking your power back with this Virgo energy is more beneficial to you than letting somebody know that you hurt them. So you are doing a power move. It hurts. Oh, this is going to hurt. But you're also doing it with modesty and just like you're playing a game. Okay. Like you already know that this person's going to do that to you. But also, you have your light, you have your power. You're not going to retaliate in a way that this person's anticipating. Your advice, oh, be prepared. You got the start. Look at this. Look at this, because I feel like this is you. Okay. You're keeping your challenge here is to remain silent, listen to your intuition, and know from a distance that you are the star. You are the center of attention right now. Aquarius energy here. But I feel that Spirit's reminding you that by pulling yourself back and having faith in what's good for you, by taking your light back, you are calling in something much better for you. And things will turn around and will turn in your favor. But this week, it's about just standing ground and making a move that people are going to be like, oh, I can't believe Pisces did that. But when Pisces does it, there's like Pisces has exit the building. This is a power move. They're not coming back on stage to do another song or dance. They're gone. And guess what? Everyone's like, dang, did you see what Pisces just did? And now that dang, you can see what Pisces is. If this is a relationship, it could be family. All right. That's what we have for Pisces. Good luck. We got the bonus collective now. That is true. You can't break what is already. I like, oh my God, the things are going so quickly. I missed what everybody's commenting so quickly. I liked what Michael said here. You can't break what's already been broken and super glued back together. Yeah, it's just when something's broke, it's broken. Thanks, guys, for all your love. I do appreciate it. Thanks for all you commenting bonus. No, you can't make that up, Nancy. No, you can't. Just for those of you, some of you have asked about my private readings. My books are almost entirely closed out for the next 2 months. I have 1 week that's open in the end of April. If you want to grab it now, because I'm going to be closed off for most of, God, I think my next opening is in June. But I also run galleries at Harmonia Friends Club. So there's chances for more additional collective readings. And I do some, every once in a while, I'll do a gallery. I did not do a gallery this month because there was a special transmission that was channeled through from the Lyrans on that I posted for my tier 2 called Ground Control. And it's a channel light activation. I like that one too, Papa Willie's. I think he might be on to like making a deck. I like this one too. If you smash a plate and then say sorry, it doesn't fix the plate. It's true too. Did you like it, Star? Were you buzzing? Yeah, I do speak like light language. I do not share it all the time. I usually, because it's a very sacred language to me, so I only share it when it's asked upon for me to do so. Oh no, these are the bonus ones. I can keep these out. I almost wanted to wipe the board entirely. All right, collective. You all ready? Here we go. Collective, who are you in the next 7 days. Who are you, collective? Oh boy, the 5 of Cups. He's missing his body. God, it's like his root chakra area. Okay, so this has to do with your belief systems, your confidence, the gut reactions. Could be also some inner child work here, but something here, there's a part of you that is missing something. God, this is a very healing energy for you, though. Something's about to change for you because you are whole and complete, but this is an individual here who feels not so complete because there's something that they're reminiscing on. There's something here they feel lost without. Some of you, this could also be feeling like you're not complete because you don't have the confidence to do certain things. You may feel like you have imposter syndrome for some of you. Others of you, there's some sadness of missing out, of feeling whole and complete in a family or a relationship. Could be missing a key character in your life that meant a lot to you. Okay, what's happening in the next 7 days for this person? Oh, the Chariot, Cancer energy. The King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Oh God, there's that missing energy. Look at that. We got the 6 of Cups here. I feel like you are pissed off. You've had enough of something. You've had enough of these fears. You are determined to get something back and to feel supported, or to also prove to another, ooh, how good of a person you truly are. Jeez. It's interesting because when I see it this way, the King of Pentacles, it's someone here who's like, hey, what's coming up? But this is someone here who's like, you know what? I'm going to show up anyway. Some of you, it's, I'm going to be the bigger person. Now, being the bigger person sometimes isn't always the greatest feeling because that could feel like people pleasing to you. But there's something here about setting your limits. Okay. Like if you behave this way, if you hold it this way, if you do something this way, then you'll catch a fish. So this has to do with belief systems. And there's something here where it's like, I am a good person. I am your loss. I can be somebody here that offers something more. You're looking at that. So there's a little bit of anger here because of how this has affected your life. It is inner child work. It really is. I like this card a lot. We're going to pull some extra ones on this one since it's a collective reading. Let me just make some room so you can see it. That Chariot energy here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is someone here that is very upset, Aquarius energy, with how they were treated, how they always have to be the bigger fucking person. That's what I just keep hearing. It's like, I have to be the one. I have to be the one. But the way you're doing it is a little bit differently. You are taking emotions here. You're scooping them up. You understand the importance of being unconditional, of having faith. You have lost some faith here because something has discouraged you or someone, but you are going to pour back into something in a different way than you have before. You are going to take actions here, direct actions. Now, this is something here where I feel you've decided to make up your mind and you're doing it quickly. You're a little bit ticked off that you have to do this. There's no lie here. I can feel this energy, but you're addressing it. And there's something here where it's like, I'm just going to do this. And get this over with. And show some appreciation here. Not to show that I'm the better person, but to show it's possible to not have this affect me like it used to before. You are not going to take something personal anymore. That's what it feels like. You are not going to take something personal anymore. This feels like I'm going to do something that feels right to me. It's the right thing to do. I'm not going to take this personal either. I'm not going to go with this in an individual's face. I'm going to show up. I'm going to show up in a way that I feel is fair. It's giving emotions. Maybe it's telling a person here, like finally facing something or confronting somebody. But whatever this confrontation is, it's because of shame and guilt. Wow. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is someone who's very passionate. This is somebody who feels confident again. This is somebody here with integrity. They're healthy about this. And there's something here about how you show up. And even though you have some bitterness and resentment of how things were taken out, it's how you're showing up now. You're also feeding an individual confidence. Look at this. You are showing up to a fight, or you're confronting something, but you're confronting it in a healthy way, not to knock an individual down, but like, hey, we had something similar to this energy before, and I wanted to say it was for the All Signs Love. It was like, can we talk? This is not like, can we talk? This is like, let's get this shit done and over with and face our fears and be both adults about this. And I'm not like this. And I don't want you to feel that I am this way, but I'm going to show up and not in a way that is aggressive, but in a way that is loving. Can we have an understanding? You are showing up with understanding. And because you're doing that, you might have an individual here who's expecting the adverse of you. What advice does Spirit have for you? Collective, what advice does Spirit have for you with dealing with this person? Ooh. This is what this individual is. They hold on so damn tight. And there's a part of you that holds on just as tight because you have to always be the bigger person. There's something here about how you're going to be letting go and, just softening up a little bit. I'm going to pull one more on that Four of Pentacles, what it's actually allowing you to do, because you're going to see this person's Four of Pentacles energy. Look at this. You have the Nine of Pentacles. It's allowing yourself the security of being who you are. And who you are to the core, and that you are whole and complete. And whatever a person says or does to you doesn't make you less. You're allowed to be able to confront. You're allowed to be able to put your boundaries up or go and walk your own way, but you can also do it with dignity, or maybe have some tea time with this person. I don't know. But I feel like you're doing it in a classy, like this feels like a classy idea here for either two people to go apart ways or two individuals to lay it all on the table here and like, let's mean business, but you're not like you are feeling very secure by doing this. And I do feel there is this standoffness of like who approaches who first. So I feel collective, it's you're approaching somebody first. That's what I have. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Rachel. Hi, Renee. You got booted. It's okay. We're at the tail end here. Thank you guys for being here. I'm going to wrap up. Like I said, the goal is still going on. The goal is probably going on for a couple more hours. If I reach that goal this evening, then I will pop up here for All Signs Live on Thursday. Otherwise, I will see you on Saturday evening. You guys take care and have a good night.